speak it in, well, that's a digital drilling game. And Sugata Mitra had done this too for some young ladies that were going to go on to jobs where their pronunciation was very important. You speak it in until your device recognizes what you're speaking in. So, for example, if you put in, you would click on your microphone up at the top here, and what should I do? Something safe. Because it'll give you some random stuff. I've seen weird stuff pop up, and you'll see it from the video. It doesn't always recognize your voice, which I like. Let's see if we can do it here. Okay. So I'll click on that. Hello. And you guys can give it a shot with yours. Okay. So hello, hellos. This is a nice thing that comes up. So I chose something simple so you can see it quickly. It will give them a drop down. If you, like for example, you'll see in the video, he says torque. We're working with the word torque. So torque, and it pops down, it says talk, dork, daughter.
Depends on pronunciation.
Right. So not only is it a digital pronunciation game, it's a multiple choice question on spelling. And there's other things we can do with that. My brother's a software developer, and he's working on something on this. The apps, I mean, you want to become a millionaire, make an app, right? You don't even have to sell it, right? Okay? Why don't you, let's go ahead and move to the video. So close that down so you can see them do it. We had time, you guys can practice it, but I don't like to. I hope you're with me over there, ladies. I'm going to play the video of the Merriam-Webster application for the digital pronunciation drilling game here. And you know what? Close that and go to the desktop and just play it from the desktop. There you go. Dog. Talk. So it comes to talk. Lucy. Dog.
No, this is
daughter.
dog.
This is so Menser is going to help him. Peer to peer.
Yeah.
Got it ended different. Did you hear the difference? When Menser said it, he doesn't roll his R. Torque. So when you're going torque. So if you can drop that R sound, torque. Try to go torque. Try like imagine you're making fun of an American, right? And say torque. Anchorman or something. What did you get? Tired. Tired. Okay, are you tired? Does that when it, let me ask you, when it gives you the wrong word, when it gives you the wrong word, do you want to try again? Yeah. Okay.
He hasn't gotten it.
So if you got the wrong word, will you try again? Yeah. Okay, so, and that just makes you angry, right? Okay, but he said yes. And it comes right. Excellent, excellent. Okay, and you can see, and you're like, well, okay. One of the criticisms is, well, what if they never get it? I would actually prefer that they never get it. Now, it's not necessarily their error. It could be that the speech-to-text recognition is not so fine-tuned, and you'll see the difference on some, like the iPads are really sharp, but some of the other technology is not so fine. Some of the other technology is older technology it doesn't recognize. But the point is, they'll keep drilling And they'll get angry. There was a scene that was clipped, but there's a scene where the student's like shaking it around. They're like, come on, come on, and they're holding it up to their face. They're having a good time with it. Now, compare this to that, what we used to do. Torque. Right, torque, okay, torque. Banal, childish, boring, nobody wants to do it. I don't want to do it when I was learning Chinese when I was in China. I don't want to repeat, darasa. I don't want to repeat stuff. I want, if I've got something that's sort of a game and I can talk into, because I do that now. I found my Arabic and I can talk it in. I'm like, my Arabic is horrible. And they're saying that, but one of the things that she talks, there's a young lady, Jane McGonigal, who does a lot of the TED Talks, and she talks about how digital gamers, they actually like to fail. Now, they're going to go ahead and push in and try to get that right word, but it doesn't bother them to fail because they like to point fingers at each other. And you saw the peer-to-peer, there's a lot of that. I just let them go. They'll have a 5 to 10 minute pronunciation drilling game, and their pronunciation is getting better. They're determined. They get angry. They're ready. They're determined. Well, they're not determined when we're just doing this boring, banal pronunciation drilling game. They just want to get that over with. They're not children, okay? The next one, and I think my time was over about 15 minutes ago, wasn't it? But let's move on to this. This is website builder. Okay, and this is the app. If you guys will click on that globe at the bottom right-hand side of your tablets, go ahead and. Have you got it open? Keith, have you got it open? It's the one that's the globe. The icon or the symbol that looks like the globe with kind of a swirly at the top. Okay? If you click on that, that takes you to the original interface with this digital, or with this website builder. Okay? And you simply put in, you would put in a username, just your webmaster name. This is your nickname, or just what you log in with. And then you put in the email for which you want to register, and then you put in a domain name. I've got one, I call it Super Teacher. Some of the students have gone with that, and they'll call it Super Student. You'll see some of my credit. Some of my business cards now have my Super Teacher website on it. Just as an example, it's kind of a goofy one. I've got the Superman symbol all over it, and there's like a Superman cartoon, so that you can see you can link videos, you can link pictures, you can link projects from Google Drive. You're building a website, and you can do it within 5 minutes. We could walk through that with time given, and possibly in the future I'll have a workshop and we can do that again. But I'd like to, if you can click on Saad's stuff. This is an example of a website that a student, one of my top students of course, but bear in mind that he's also a plumber. He works with pipes and pumps. Okay? And he built this website within probably 2 or 3 days. He just went with it. And if you'll click down, go down to goals, will you, for me? Thanks. Okay? You can see this is something they built. And it's really as easy to build as a PowerPoint. And very easy to manipulate. If you click on projects, and if you click on project 1, he's actually linked it to his Google Drive, and it'll pull down. This was the first project that they had done in my class. This class is DCC, so that they're working with circulation systems. A little slow loading. Here's the 7 seconds. It doesn't come up. We click off it. Go back to the website, will you? We'll wait for that to come up. Go down to the bottom. Maybe click on pictures for a minute. We can see some of the stuff that he's put in there. Okay, this is our school. Just scroll down through it. Just a demonstration. Go back up. Yeah, HIWPT. Click on journal. And it has a journal link. These are all links that are set up. You simply click in something. He's put in Fluffy Visit Saudi Arabia, which I recommend. Go down to the bottom. There's a... I did this. I didn't bribe him. I didn't put him up to it. He's, and this is the peer-to-peer encouragement, Okay? And lastly, there's a feedback tab or a contacts, a links tab. So I can put in my name and my email address, put in, okay, I think you've got an awesome website, or can you come see me after school? Shoots from his website to his email that he registered the website with, and instantly I have it. Sure, it's the same as an email, but he knows that I've looked at his website to get there. Okay, just quick in closing, I urge you to use more and more technology. Use this stuff, and use it more and more often. As Sir Ken Robinson has said in his several TED Talks, we have no idea what the future looks like. 5 years ago, we had no idea that we would be here, that I'd be doing this presentation. We didn't have, that was off the radar. What we do know is that when the students are not prepared for a future that's going to be using digital technology, and we're not really keenly focused on that in class, they're not going to be prepared for whatever's coming their way. And I mentioned this earlier, Sugata Mitra, the professor of educational technology at the University of Newcastle in England, did a study he called Hole in the Wall, where he put a monitor in a hole in the wall outside his university in Mumbai, I think it was Mumbai. And children, he's got a video, go look at it at TED. Children standing on their tiptoes, 5 to 9 years old, are learning how to use English by themselves with a monitor and a little tiny mouse pad. And his colleague said, well, we work at a university, people probably came by and taught him how to do it. And he's like, oh, okay, maybe that happened. So he went out into the countryside, and as he says in his TED Talk, where he was assured that no one had ever learned anything. And he went up to the countryside, or taught anyone anything. And he did the same, and he's done it, he's replicated this over and over again. He has gotten students who have raised themselves, teaching each other, to the levels of a Western secretary within 9 months, using a simple monitor, a mouse pad, a processor, and broadband. Okay, certainly, here in the fine institutions, with our wonderful teachers, well-trained, we can guide and facilitate our students to some extraordinary levels, because we have the wealth of technology. And in closing, let's not realize that quote from the late, great Arthur C. Clarke, when asked about education and machines, and he said, you know, the journalist was talking to him, he said, will teachers be replaced by machines? Because, you know, that's what the journalist does, he's going to scare people. Will teachers be replaced by machines? Terminator. And he said, any teacher that can be replaced, and I think it was taken out of context to scare teachers, he said, any teacher that can be replaced should be. I don't believe that he was saying that teachers should be replaced. He's saying, don't let yourself be replaced. Learn your technology, know your technology, apply your technology, teach it, and share it. Share the technology. Okay. Any questions? Maybe come afterward. I know I'm way over time. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And ladies.